Last video today is Juliet and the Capulets with Rapunzel and the Thugs. Now this is probably for someone who's willing to give their imagination a bit of a stretch and really start looking a bit deeper and with more complexity within the two texts. The first thing that we're going to identify is that both Juliet and Rapunzel felt fairly threatened by each of these two people. The difference being that this one here, Juliet, went from not being afraid to being afraid, whereas Rapunzel went the other way, went from being afraid to being friends. All right, so once again, we have here gained confidence, but for Juliet, we have lost of confidence. Because initially, Juliet is quite confident with her parents, especially when she says to her mother, "Well, I look to like if liking turns to love." She's pretty much saying, "Don't expect me to just fall in love with him, but I'll look to please you." Whereas later on, when she goes to challenge, her father slaps her and tells her outright, "You'll do as you're told, or I'll kick you on the streets." And she doesn't know what else to do. She even threatens to take her own life. So you end up with this fear. Whereas Rapunzel walks in absolutely terrified, clutching onto her fry pan and squeaking when she sees all these really threatening-looking people. But really develops a relationship with them, which again encourages her and builds her confidence. If you were going to continue with this, what else could we say about the Capulets and the Thugs and their way in which they respond? We could look here at, let's look at the Thugs, in that the Thugs, they sort of become self-actuated, don't they? And start to follow their own dreams. After they've been sort of shaped by Rapunzel. Where the Capulets, not until it's after they lose their daughter that they sort of find themselves. Sorry about the really messy writing, guys. I'm not good at this on the screen. At least I'm not yelling at my dog during this video. So, they lose their daughter, which leads to them finding themselves. Really, the Capulets are really more shaped by the loss of their daughter than by their daughter themselves, whereas the Thugs are really shaped by finding Rapunzel. So this is just one idea you can look at. Make sure you've got quotes and evidence to back up your thoughts. If you've watched this video and chosen this for your paragraph, please have it done by the end of the day and submit it on link for feedback before your next lesson. Of your 4 paragraphs, this one you will get feedback, but you will not be assessed, but the next 3 will be assessed. For your best possible results, you need to get as much feedback as possible. If you have any questions, please email Mr. Park or myself. And enjoy. Don't forget to use the paragraph structure that we went through earlier this week.